Hello all, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to update the Fanatec and Fanalab drivers. Kind of walk through the process of what you need to do to update these. As usual, we'll get this bit out of the way. If you found this video useful, I would like you to, or at least it would be great if you guys would hit that subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up as we try and grow this thing. But other than that, we'll try and get straight into it. So, Fanalab at the moment that I've got is 1.53 version. And of course, we've got 1.54.4 now. So we're going to get that up to date, and then the driver version is 402. So we're just going to go through the process of updating that. And yeah, if you guys follow this as you do it, hopefully you'll have no problems. So first things first, we've got to go to the website and download our drivers. I've already got the tabs open and I'll put the links in the description below. So go and grab those. So if we just scroll down, you've got the details of all the changes that they've made and the improvements in the version. But here's our zip file that we want to download for our Fanalabs. So we're just going to click that. It kicks off the download in the bottom left hand corner here, as you can see it. And then I'm just going to go to the driver tab for the driver version 402. There's a new firmware manager apparently. Which is pretty cool because the old one was a bit cumbersome. So I'll be interested to see. Here again, you can see all the improvements that they've made to the to the drivers to improve certain features. Always good to keep up to date with these for sure. So there's our driver download. So we're just gonna pop that down as well. And here it is. So hopefully that'll only take a few seconds. So the first things first, obviously we want to do the drivers first. So if I just go to my download section here, you can see there's our bits and pieces. I'm just gonna, I've got Fanatec open, or Fanalabs even, so version 1.53, so just gonna close that down. So it doesn't get in the way. And go straight to the Fanatec drivers, double click again. And we've got our MSIs here. We've got a new instruction manual. Wow, they're actually putting documentation out with this stuff. Let's open that up and have a quick scan through. Nothing too taxing. Yeah. So this is all pretty standard stuff. I've seen this before. Right, so obviously you've got the 32-bit driver, depending on the version of Windows. I think these days most of us are on Windows 10, 64-bit. Or at least I am anyway. So depending on your PC version, you can find this out by going, I think it's right click on this PC, properties, and you can see here system type 64-bit operating system. So that means I need the 64-bit driver. If yours says 32 there, then you need to click the 32-bit driver. So for us, this is all for this video, 64. So just going to double click this bad boy, kick that off. So I opened up on my screen, so bear with me. So we get our little wizard, relatively straightforward. Hit next, accept the license agreement, hit next again. You can change the location. I use the default, but put it wherever you store these pieces on your PC. Hit next again, and yeah, we're pretty much good to go. So we just hit the install button, and off she runs. She's gonna do her thing. so that's cool. We click finish. Right, I get a prompt to restart the PC, as you can see here. So I'm just going to go and do that now. Yeah, be back shortly. Right, welcome back. Hopefully you've all rebooted your machines now after installing that quick driver update, and you should see this new icon on your desktop. Now that you've completed that install, so we're just going to double click this, and you'll get our little window up with our, podium wheelbase. One's the steering wheel and one's the base, I believe. I don't know why we have two entries with the same name, but it is what it is. It works, so don't question it really. Hit that properties button, and we hit the properties, and now we've got it up here, right? And it says here, your firmware is not the latest one. Do you want to update now? Of course. Yep, we do. So we just hit yes. And that's going to go off. It's going to tell us. So our firmware at the moment, this is new. This wasn't there in previous versions, which is great. Like an auto update tool by the looks of things, which is nice. So we're on version 679 at the moment for our wheelbase, but there's version 684, so a fair one out of date that. And then our wheel is version 37, and we've got version 40, and we've got this little update button here now. So we're just gonna click that bad boy, and highlights now operating. So this is all the new features that have been added. Improved that there's even a firmware update for the pedals, which I haven't done before, at least not noticed, which is cool. And click OK to that. So yeah, all the tuning metals they kind of reset to default. So we've got this tick box to save the current tuning menu and then reload it. So if you've made any changes, make sure you got that tick box ticked. I have made some tweaks, albeit little minor ones. So I'm going to leave it ticked for me just to be on the safe side. If you don't do that, of course, everything reverts back to factory default. But all in all, should be good. So now we've got our little menu. We're going to leave this little tick box here to save the current menu, and click OK, and off she goes. Now it's going to start running through the install process. Got our little updater is running here, and you can see it's flashing. It's loaded the firmware successfully, and we're just going through the process of updating our wheel. Hopefully we should be done momentarily. So just let the old green bar of boredom run along. Ishy dish. This guys is if this video is helping you guys out, hit that like, subscribe button while we're waiting. Just throw that in there. Helps me out. So if this has helped you out, I'd appreciate if you can help me out. All in all, we should be good in a second. Now it's doing the wheel center calibration. So now move the wheel to the center, which I believe is right there, and hit calibrate, and then next. So now it's going to update the wheel, my Formula V2 firmware. Okay. Well, that's the pedals. I don't know if you can hear that, but my pedals are vibrating like lunatics. Yeah, getting a lot of vibration through the wheel as it updates that. Interesting. Wheels turned a bit. Formula V2. I already have a Formula 22. If you have other steering wheels such as the following, Formula V2, McLaren, I don't have others, it's already plugged in, so I've only got the one steering wheel. So that's fine. It's easy if you've got multiple wheels, you can switch them out and do it as part of software. This new Firmware Manager is a lot better than the old way of doing it, for sure. So we're just going to click finished. All our devices are now up to date and can be closed. So that's all the drivers done. So yeah, bob bob. So now I guess we can close this bad boy off. Go back to our download section and click the Fanalab version. So if we go into our Fanalab, install, there's only one MSI here. It's the MSI is the one you want to run and execute. So just double click that and it will come up with the wizard. Once the wizard is loaded, you can see it here in the screen. You hit next. We accept the terms. Hit next. Again, you can change the location. For me, I just leave the default, but you know, each person to their own. Click next for me. Run Fanalab on startup. Do I want to reset the settings? I'm not going to. I'm going to leave them as they are. Hit next and hit install, and off she goes. And yeah, launch Fanalabs. Finish. They made it a lot easier with this new version. And now you can see here at the top, we've got version 1.54.5. That said 1.53 before. So that's successful. It's detecting the wheelbase and the steering wheel. Everything looks good from a settings perspective. Just kept it all. No real. I didn't make a ton of changes in here, if I'm honest. I've not really seen anything that kind of jumps out either. Which is the one. There is one setting that I like to do. So if I go to settings, it's maintained it. So I have this set to miles per hour. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. So we have now got updated Fanatec drivers and Fanalabs, and we are good to go. If anyone has any problems or anything, I do try and help out. So I've helped a few guys on some of my previous videos who've had problems updating. So just put it in the comments below if you need any help. And yeah, let me know. Do you feel like what do you think of the new firmware updater? Makes life a lot easier compared to the old version. So yeah, comments down below if you think that's an added, a nice add by the Fanatec team. Other than that, as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time. As I said, I hope this helps. And if you do, you know, if I found it help, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Because I'll do more of these as the versions update, just to help you guys out. And I'll gonna jump into a bit of iracing today and test this out. So hopefully see you in those videos too. Be safe, be lucky. I'll catch you in the next one.